Welcome back to another episode of Empowerment Hour. We are your hosts, Annie Bryson and Maria Shapley. Today, we are going to talk about how to create better relationships, specifically with friends. So we're going to do a three-part series on relationships because you have your friends, and then you have family relationships, and then you also have intimate love relationships. So we're going to break this down into a three-part series, but today we're focusing on just strictly friendships and how to create better relationships with your friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what is a good friendship? A good friendship should feel, well, should is a strong word, but you would want a good friendship to feel supportive and fun, right? You want to feel cared for. You want to feel you're caring for another person, they're caring about you. A good friend, you would want to laugh a lot with them, right? And show compassion when you need it. And today we're going to focus on making healthier friendships in our lives because we need connection. We really need each other. Friends are important. First, we're going to go over tools to clear negative energy from your current friends. Then we'll bring in energy to help you cultivate and find supportive and amazing friends. So let's begin.
Okay, everyone. So our first exercise we're going to have you start with today is we want you to first start by making a list of your friends. I want you to just get out a piece of paper and a pen or pencil, and I want you to write down each of their names. I'm going to have you write down their names, and then what we're going to do is make some notes next to each of their names. So leave a little space in between. Once you have everybody's name written down, we're going to make some notes on how you feel when you're with these friends. So write down their names, go back through the list and start writing down how you feel after you interact with them. Is it uplifting? Do you feel excited and happy after you see that friend? Do you feel supported? Are you maybe drained after you talk to someone on the phone or see them in person? Just write down whatever your experience is with that person. You could also ask, how much is this friend contributing to this relationship? And if it's not working, are they willing to change or put in the effort to make it change? So first, names, how they make you feel, and if it's a little negative, are they willing to change? Would this friend be willing to put in more effort to make it a better relationship? So I want to bring up that some of my clients do talk to me about this, and they don't feel like they have very many true friendships, and that's okay. And if you feel like this is you, then I still want you to practice the exercise, but I want you to make a list of the people you are around every day. Maybe it's your coworkers. Maybe it's just neighbors. Who are the people you were around most each day? And it doesn't have to be a list of 20 names. It's fine if it is. If you only think of 3 good friends, that's okay too. I'm just want you to write down the people that you are most around each day. And
Mm-hmm.
if you are still feeling like, nah, I don't even have that, I don't have coworkers I'm around, I'm just kind of by myself, then on a paper, what I'd like you to do is think of someone who does have good friendships that you know in your life. It could be your sister, a cousin, the lady up the street. Man, I have a neighbor who talks to every single neighbor. He's so great. And he goes out and socializes with everybody up and down the block all day long. It's a really awesome guy. But what I want you to do also with this exercise, if you can't think of any names, is if you think of a person with good friendships, what does that look like? How do they act together? What are the qualities that they share that you want to find in a friend? How do you want to be treated by these people? How would you want to be treated? And that's how you treat the other person who would be on the other side of your friendship. So hopefully that's not too confusing. I have a couple things. What we're looking for is your current friends and writing down how they make you feel after you interact with them. So if you're listening to this, pause the video, finish that up. And then we will go on to our next tool.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Moving on to the next tool. Next to each name, highlight the ones that are not helping your vibe. Highlight the names that are not contributing to you feeling good. And you can also use too, maybe next to each name, they could do like a scale 1 to 10. How much on a scale 1 to 10? We've used this before. 1 being this person makes me feel like crap. And then this person makes me feel really, really good. You could use like a scale chart too, if that numerically makes it easier. But highlight anyone who makes you feel tired, drained, or sad, discouraged, or they put you down. Highlight those ones and then tune in. Why are you still hanging out with them? Why do you feel the need to pick up the phone call when they call? Or maybe you feel obligated to be their friend. We're going to do some clearing on the energy that's coming into your space, clearing the pattern of why you feel that you need to be connected to a person who doesn't treat you well. And we've used this exercise in other episodes, and it's called the 4 questions process that our coach Christy has developed, and it gets to the root of the pattern and it clears it. First, you connect to the light. We bring in light to heal these relationships, and then we're going to do some clearing. Want to do the clearing now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's pick one. Let's do an example. Okay. All right. So first, let's do a quick connect to the light and feet planted, sitting, and take a slow breath. And take your energy way up above your head, above the clouds where you see your sense source light. And bring this light into the top of your crown, opening, awakening you the truth, bringing in clarity, bringing in guidance, bringing in truth. And see this light filling in all the cells, your face, your eyes, your third eye, your throat, your ears, your shoulders, your arms, your hands. And feel this light going into your chest and heart space, opening your heart to receive all the love the universe has to give to you. Imagining this light going to your solar plexus, your stomach, your sacral, your root, your hips. And bring this light through your legs, knees, calves, and out your feet. Like roots of a tree, send this light to the center of the planet where you connect to Mother Earth, where it feels the happiest. Follow this light all the way to the center of the earth. Feel her support. And then send this beam of light right back up into your feet, your legs, hips, all the way up and out your head. And bring both lights from above and below into the center of your heart and radiate it out all the way around your body, sending this light 10 feet around you, 20 feet, 50 feet, past your city, past the state. Keep going to past the planet where you have no edges and where you're completely connected. The friend that you're thinking of that's low vibes, what is the feeling that you feel when you're around this friend? Is it they make you feel like you don't matter, or maybe they make you feel like I don't matter. Okay, what's the first age that you felt something similar to this? Who did you get it from? Your mom, your dad, yourself, or someone else? What's the emotion behind not feeling like you don't matter? And where do you feel that in your body? Okay, now bring in the light from above and below, fire a hose of light into that part of the body. All this feeling of I don't matter, sadness, in whatever part of your body, say stomach, heart, bringing the light and clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Everywhere this friend drains your energy, doesn't makes you feel like you're not good enough, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, and reality. And then dig deeper into the root. What's another emotion that they make you feel? Do you have an example of someone you want to use?
Yeah, insecure. I feel really insecure around a certain friend.
Insecure. Perfect. Okay. What was the first age that you felt something similar to this? Annie.
Oh, sorry.
Easier.
Great. 4. 4.
4. Okay. Who'd you get it from? Your mom, your dad, yourself, or someone else?
My mom.
Mom. And what's the emotion behind it?
Not good enough.
Not good enough. And where do you feel this in your body?
In my stomach.
Okay, so bringing the light from above and below into your stomach. So all the places you feel not good enough, insecure from mom, age 4. Clear and transmute all the insecurity across all time, dimension, space, reality. All this insecurity, age 4 from mom, not good enough. Clear and transmute, uncreate and de-story across all time, dimension, space, and reality. So that's like roto-rooter, getting to the root.
Yeah. I just want to remind everybody in the audience too, when you're doing this, go with the first answer that pops in your mind. That's your intuition. If you wait longer than 3 seconds, then you're getting to other parts of your brain that's not going to give you the right answer. So when you're asking what age did this come up, what's the first age that pops in your head, and just go with it. Even if it doesn't seem logical, just go with it. That's okay. We I feel like we might need to do it one more time for the audience. Yeah, I can feel that. You want to do
Okay.
it one more time?
Yeah.
Just say the questions again for them.
Yep. Okay, this friend, you can use the same friend or you can use another friend. Use the same friend because there's more emotions around it. What's another feeling that they make you feel when you're around them? They make you feel tired. Okay, what's the first stage that you felt something similar to this? Say it's 6 years old. Who did you get it from? Your mom, your dad, yourself, or someone else? What's the emotion behind feeling tired? Maybe it's just tired. If there's another emotion, use that too. And where do you feel it in your body? And once you have those answered, bringing the light from above and below, like a fire hose of light. This light is what's transmuting everything. You're learning how to clear energy. So all of this tired energy from this friend or from mom, age 6, clear and transmute across all time, dimension, space, and reality. All this tired energy, age 6, from mom, in my stomach and chest, clear and transmute, uncreate, and de-story across all time, dimension, space, and reality.
And when we say bring in the light, you can do that by visualizing, feeling the light coming in, just knowing it's coming in. Everybody's body is wired differently. So at the very least, if you can just imagine like whatever color light you want coming into that area of your body, that's really working. You are doing energy work. You're clearing yourself. And the more you do that, the more you feel it and the more you'll shift. So the more you practice this, the quicker it'll become in clearing things out for you. Okay, so on these friends that have kind of been hard in your life, you're going to keep asking those questions over and over again till you either get to a place of kind of feeling neutral about them, or you just feel a lot better, like, okay, I feel good now. Okay, so after you do these questions, your assignment next week is to see how you feel around these friends now that you just did that energy clearing. Okay, how do they respond to you? How do you feel around them? Just notice what you notice. Do you still feel icky or upset when you contact them? If that's the case, go back and ask the 4 questions again. The goal, I already said this, is to get neutral. You want to just feel neutral around them so they're not causing you to feel any negative emotions. Now, then you can decide if it's worth keeping this person in your life. You know, if you really sit down, this is helping you analyze and look at, is this person really good for me? Our goal is to help you move past friendships that no longer serve you and move you forward, finding people that really support you, that really have your back, that really get you, that really want you to thrive and be better, you know? I just have a fun story. My husband is a very loyal man. and he has some friendships from when he was in preschool. And I could look at the situation and see these were not healthy for him, but he still felt like, oh, I should, because I've known him for so long. So I should still be their friend. So I kind of want to throw that out there to anybody listening. How many friends do you keep because you feel like you should keep them as a friend? Oh, I've known them since I was in elementary. I graduated high school with them. I mean, that's great to know someone and maybe catch up once a year, but are they really a healthy friendship for you? I know that can be challenging for some of you to hear. Is it really a healthy relationship, and is it supporting you in the way that you need?
Mhm.
Challenging people.
Right. It's so true. And sometimes getting to the truth is, it can cause challenges knowing the truth, but then knowing the truth is the best, you know? Yeah, no one wants to live a lie. So truth, even if you gotta like get rid of some friends, that's okay. You want to feel your best. You want to, right? You just want to be happy and not deal with drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the next tool we have is to help you cultivate better relationships with friends. So go ahead, Maria. Go ahead and talk about how they can create good friendships.
Okay. All right, we got some notes here. All right. What do you want in a friend? What are some qualities of a friend that you really value? Like, what do you value about yourself? What do you bring to the table? What do you value about you? What kind of friend are you? Are you someone who is very caring and supportive? Are you someone who wants to cheer someone up and help them feel good, or compliment them or support them? What do you do as a friend? Like, that actually is number one, right? Because what you give is what you get, right? So how are you showing up to the friendship? And what are you getting in return? Do you want to feel, yeah, what are some things? List some things. You want that friend to do fun things with you? Do you want that friend to, what is it? You know, what do you want in a friend? Write out your ideal friend.
Laugh with you,
Yeah.
a friend that
Well,
calls you every day.
right? Calls you, go on vacation with. What are you looking for in a friendship? Now that you have the qualities, what would it take? What would it take directs the energy in the direction that you wanted to go? What would it take for me to, what's one thing that you want? What would it take to have a friend who calls me every day? What would it take to have a friend who wants to go dancing with me? What would it take to have a friend who loves to do arts and crafts? Or what would it take to have a friend that supports me just as I am? What would it take to have a friend that encourages me? And then you fill in the blank. What would it take to have what?
Yeah. I'm just kind of giggling. I have a client who loves to go dancing, and that's her thing. She has two good friends that every weekend will go dancing with her, and they love it and they feel so good. And they go out and they just have a good time. And she always says that's
Nice.
like that resets her and helps her feel so much better.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, dancing's fun. Heck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So if you have friendships that are not where you want them to be, we're not saying that you just need to cut them out of your life. Okay. So we want to just say we had those 4 questions to help you kind of clear whatever negative energy is hanging out there with that friend. But here's some things you can try to help the relationship. If a friend is doing something that bothers you, you could talk to them using I statements. When you speak to me negatively, it makes me feel, I said I statements. I said that wrong. So it should be, I feel sad when you speak to me in put downs or negative comments, or you tell me that my hair looks bad every day. So it's
Yeah,
really, what you say?
what the heck? That would be like, well, thanks.
Yeah.
If it's constructive criticism, if it's like, well, hey girl, your hair would look better like this. You know what I mean? Instead of your hair looks bad. that's mean, you know?
Oh yeah. There's a difference because I had a friend that always put me down, just a little jab, and I
Mhm.
didn't catch it for a really long time. That negative put down over and over and over again. And so what I
Mhm.
realized, communication is really important.
It
It can
is.
be challenging, but it's important to always speak your truth.
Mhm.
So, are you also talking to your friend about what your needs are? Are you saying, hey, I would like to do this? I would also like to share my story. I mean, I know I had a lot of friends that just told me their story and dumped on me. And then they got off the phone before they could hear my stuff going on. And that
Mhm.
kind of
Right?
didn't feel good. Yeah.
Yes, I know. It's like the friend is nice and all, but they just vomit all their stuff, and it's like, "Hi, I'm here. Do you care to know me?" You know what I mean? But yeah. So yeah, if that's something you don't are not fond of, yeah, just being aware of it.
Yeah. And it's so you want to be honest with this other person and ask for what it is you want in the relationship as well. If someone really cares about you, they're going to say, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize I was doing that. Yes, tell me about your day. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I'm always picking where we go to lunch. You should tell that, oh yeah, of course this time you can pick where we go to lunch." So that's how you know you got a good friend, is when you can say, "Hey, this is kind of bothering me." It's a healthy communication, and you're just making sure it's a 50-50 partnership here, right? That
Yeah,
you're both contributing to the relationship.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what else do you want to add to that, Maria?
Um, I think, well, let's see. I mean, I think we covered everything,
Yeah.
right? We
So
covered every, yeah.
so you're going to write down, I'm going to go through real quick. You write down your friends' names, write down how you feel around them, highlight the ones that are kind of a negative, you feel kind of negative or not so good around. You're going to do the 4 questions about why you're feeling that way around them and clear that energy. And then you're going to do what would it takes to invite in the energy of the relationship you want.
Mhm.
What would it take? So that opens up to the universe. Hey, there's 9 billion people on the planet.
Mhm.
Almost. Some people are like, well, we're not quite there. So, but I like to say 9 billion. 9
Yeah.
billion people. What would it take to find one person that likes to read the same books that I do? What is one person that would go hiking with me? What is one person that would totally get my jokes? Whatever it might be. So that will
Yep.
create that in. Now,
And that's
go ahead.
And that's I'm gonna say that's what's easier about friends. It's not like you're married to them or they're your family member. You can kind of pick and choose your friends, which is cool. Because if one of the friends is they're not willing to improve or it's just too negative, you can just okay, you can make new friends. And um when you see your friend, how you view someone, if you see them in a positive light, if you see them from their infinite self, they will act like they will respond to how you view them. If you view them as the friend who's always late, the friend who always talks about herself a lot, the friend who's always this, they can feel that energy, they feel that vibe. They're like, oh, this is how they view me. But if you really want the friendship to work, you can say, all right, I want to view this friend. I know that they have so much good in them, they do these weird little things, but whatever. I want to see them as their highest self and start viewing them from that perspective. See if that changes.
Yeah. That's a good thing to work on, just to see. Yeah,
Yeah.
see them as more, see them capable, see them being their best selves, because that can help to influence someone else's energy. Okay, so now we know some of this is easier said than done. So if you have some troubling relationships that you're not sure how to deal with, we love to do one-on-one sessions with people. We can help you clear things or get to the root of what's going on with this relationship, how it's affecting you. And so you can always reach out to one of us to do a session. So Maria, where would they go to reach you if they have questions?
Sure. You can reach me on my website, intuitivecoachmaria.com.
And I'm at anniebryson.com. So you can go there and then you can get all our contact information on there. So, all right. I think we're pretty good, Maria. Anything else you want to add?
We're good.
All right. Okay, so
Make
this
some
is
good friends.
yes, yes. Please go to our Facebook page, Empowerment Hour. You are more than welcome to make comments on the episode and let us know how it's going for you. Or if you have questions or thoughts, you can also put them on that page as well. We love to hear from everybody. And all right, so remember, this is a 3-part series. So next week, we're going to do about family relationships. So that gets a little bit deeper.
Right.
So, yeah. So we will look forward to doing that. But everybody, have a great rest of your week and we'll see you soon.